Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over my fall fashion wish list. I think I did a pretty decent job of putting things together. I'm going to try and go through things pretty quickly, so let's get into it. So the first item on this list are trousers. And a few videos back I talked about there was a gap in my closet and I needed um more or less trousers. So I did find some. They're barrel trousers. I do love them. I do have them. I think that they add a layer of just like vibrancy and fun to an otherwise like very straightforward thing that one would have in their closet in general. Another thing that I've added to my wish list is this short-haired chocolate moto faux fur jacket. Um, these are, I think, going to be kind of popular, but I do like it. I do have one that's longer fur, faux fur, and white. And so this chocolate brown with the short hair, it just seems so luxe, and I'm obsessed with it. So it is one of the items that I am very seriously considering buying. Another item and or have already bought. So another item that I'm really excited about is the what do you call it? It's like they're like track bottoms, but they're made of material that's more of a trouser or like an acceptable. It's not a like a sweatpant. It's an elevated tracksuit pant. Or I don't know, when I look at them it reminds me of like a silk pant but like with some personality, like with a Adidas stripe down the side. So like is it a workout pant or is it a professional, like I don't know. So I'm obsessed with these items. These two items are from the Gap and I'm obsessed and I think that they're amazing and I cannot wait to get my hands on them. The third item on my wish list, fourth item on my wish list is I tend to like to get, depending on the year, like I didn't get any last year. I didn't need any. I don't really need them now. I don't, but I really want fur-lined Birkenstocks. Like I do want them in my life. So that is one thing that I'm seriously considering getting. I don't know. Another thing on my wish list is so I have my Avril, Michael Kors Avril bag. It's very much like the Row bag, like the Margot kind of. And I bought that before I feel like I even knew what the Row Margot was. So I feel like it's a very similar shaped bag. I liked the shape of the bag. It's kind of like a seashell looking shape, but it fits everything in there and it's a pretty big bag, but it's also like not so big. And I know that Coach has, I think it's called like the city bag or something like that. I'll have to insert a photo, but I was looking at the dimensions and also it's almost $1,000. Like it's like $800 for it, for that bag. And also like I'm not a very tall person, so like a big bag like that on me is going to look ridiculous in my day-to-day life. So like I kind of was like proportionally this does not make sense. So I'm kind of on the lookout for something that's like that but a little bit smaller and also black because I have one in brown. So it would just make more sense to have it in a black because why not? And then in terms of like smaller bags, I found that I really like the flattered clutch, but I don't think I'm going to get it right now. It is like almost $400 and I have some vintage ones that I got instead. So I'm feeling pretty satisfied with that decision of getting vintage used versus like this brand new beautiful flattered leather bag. It's so nice. But right now it's on my wish list, but it's not something that I'm personally going to be getting for a minute. Another item that I'm really excited about, I really want to get a crew cream pair of that more or less lean kind of bright um barrel jeans, just because I feel like the barrel jean silhouette just is so exciting to me. I don't know. I think I have an addiction to the barrel jean. I'm going to be honest. I love them so much. So we'll see. But I think those are pretty much like my wish list items. In terms of like perfumes, I know that I just did a video on perfumes, but I'm always on the hunt for a perfume that like stands out, that feels more signature than just like, it's nice because I have quite a lot, honestly, and more than enough, but I am always like on the lookout for that feeling that I got with YSLL or Balenciaga Paris. So there are plenty of perfumes I can try, but there's like two that I'm really interested in. There's one from YSL I did not like. So a few years ago, I got Mon Paris thinking that that was going to be the scent, and it wasn't. It was it has patchouli in it, I think, and I think that's why I thought, oh, I'm gonna like it. It's gonna feel like YSL. It's gonna be like that replacement, but it's not, and it isn't. And so I'm kind of on the hunt for like something a little bit more me, if you will. I don't know how to explain that. There has to be something kind of, I don't like scents that are so sweet that like they just run away and there's nothing pulling them back. There's nothing like, I need something grounded, but I also need something like free. I don't know. It's just I need when I know when I smell it, I'll know. But there's one from YSL that I think could be interesting. I don't think it's going to be what I'm thinking it's going to be, but I want to try it. And there's also, so my mom has Bright Crystal from Versace. I thought it was Valentino. It's Versace. And I do like that. I just don't want to smell like my mom, but I am interested to smell noir. So it's like Bright Crystal Noir. And I feel like that might be more my street, more my style. So I'm interested in getting my hands on a sample of that to see, because I don't think that there's like a lot of variety in terms of like sizes that you can get. From what I've seen, it's like it's $140 for the the bottle. So if I'm gonna get the bottle, I'm gonna have to fork up, that. And I just feel like let's try it first. So Scent Can't, I'm probably coming for you pretty soon because I'm gonna try that out. There's also like, I think that's it. And oh yeah, there's one from Kayali that I'm interested to try. She's, from what I understand of Kayali, her scents are more like gourmand. So I'm interested in like one of her scents. I have the pistachio please from Finery. But I'm not a gourmand. Like that's not really where my scent favorites lie. It's more, I would say, I don't know. Just it depends. I like what I like, and when I smell it, I'll know. But yeah. So another thing on my wish list. Do I have any? Oh, so I do have like one book that I got actually, and I'm reading it right now. I got the Kamala Harris 107 Days book. So I've started reading that this weekend, and I'll report back when I finish. I'll probably, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm excited. I think, from what I can read of it now, it's really thought provoking in terms of like she's really, I think that the writing is really interesting and it's good and I really really like it. So I love to find a good book. So um yeah. And then on my other wish list of things that, like, I have a book that I need to read. My friend actually is an author and I have his books. I just haven't read them yet because I know like I'm gonna have to feel things that I don't want to feel. And so I have been putting them off, but I have them ready to go for the fall because I feel like that's the best time. I just didn't feel like the summer was like appropriate to get into the nitty gritty of things like that. So I'm excited to read his books and I will let you know how I feel or if they're good or not, which they are. They have really good reviews and I know he's a good writer. So that's not really an issue. I'm not worried about that at all. But what I am worried about is how I'm going to feel when I read the books. So I have not read them yet. So another thing that I want to start maybe taking a little bit more seriously is watches. I mean, I'm not a watch person at all, but I do have one from high school that my mom got me. I do love it. And I do think that like I either need to get the battery changed or like commit to getting a watch. Now, I kind of have a price point in my head. I don't believe in spending an exorbitant amount of money on like I think for who I am as a person, I think that for me and knowing how much use I get out of watches and things like that and how often I even think of putting on a watch and how it's not really a part of my routine, I'm more inclined to spend more money on like maybe a handbag or a piece of jewelry, like a piece of fine jewelry, right? Like a necklace or like, right? Something that I'm actually really cognitively going to be like, yes, I want to wear that every day. A watch is not something, so 250 I feel like is a good price range. So I'm kind of like in that vicinity. That's fine. But even that to me just seems a little crazy because it's not something I'm gonna be wearing every day. So I'm kind of also like I went through like this phase in like a few months ago where I just couldn't decide on like the shape. So I'm very indecisive in terms of like what I want. And I'm kind of just like, well, what I have is fine. I feel like that's also kind of where my head's at. I just don't know. I think like getting it like I don't know. We'll see. I think that's it. I feel like that's all of like my stuff that I'm excited about. Clearly, I'm not sharing every little thing, every little nuance. Also, what I want to get is candles. So, like scented candles from Bath and Body Works. I find they give the best projection. They really do. Like if you want your home to smell like whatever you're smelling on the candle throughout the house, The projection of those scents, amazing. And I was kind of not like, I was like, whatever, I can get good candles at Home Goods. Ma'am, the projection of Bath and Body candles is unmatched in my opinion. They're really good. So yeah, I they're having a sale, I think this weekend even. It's like the 3 wick for 13 something dollars. I would love to just be online and like what like, but I need to smell it because I need to smell it to know what the vibes are. Those are like my wish list items. Obviously, let's be honest, I do love a good new set of PJs. I have been on the lookout for a good set of PJs. I have so many PJs. I think it's like a vice of mine. I do love to have a good set of PJs. During the pandemic, it was like I loved a lounge set. Now I'm just like, no, I want a good pajama set because there's nothing like taking a shower and then putting on really cute PJs after you've like layered all of your skincare and everything. Like, there's nothing like it. I'm so sorry. Like, nothing like it. And then also, I love being able to take a shower during the day on like a weekend and then getting into another pair of cute PJs and lounging around. Like, like, there's nothing better. So like in the winter, I like to have something that feels new, especially around Christmas time. So I'll do a whole winter like essentials or winter like wish listing again. But I feel like for the most part I have everything that I want. I do. There's one more thing. Holy crap! So sorry. Two things. Okay, two things that we'll call good. A barn jacket, but I don't necessarily need a new barn jacket because I have so many. And every time I see them, I'm like, I'm not committed to the color scheme. Like, I just can't. So when I find it, I'll know. Maybe I just need an old one from like a vintage market and that'll be fine for me. That is a very high possibility. The other thing is a sweater vest. I am also very particular about that. So again, that might need to be something that I thrift. So there are like 3 or 4 things that I might need to thrift. Another thing, holy moly, that I need to get I need to get new track shoes. So like tennis shoes. Mine I've had for like 3 years and I wear them on my walks and I just need a new pair. So I'll probably just get New Balance again, but and I don't really have like a cutesy pair of like I have my like they're white canvas with raffia like heel tennis shoes. Those are cute. They've got a bit of a platform. Short people unite. I'm under 5. I'm 5'5", but I feel like that's short. But yeah, so that's my wish list. That's everything. I hope that's everything. I really do. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have similar items in common on your wish list, do let me know in the comments. Or if there are things that you think that I would enjoy that I haven't mentioned, please also leave a comment below. But I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.